Boy, the minute that light went blue, huh? You just can't help yourself. Stop. Nobody wants to look at your butt. There you go. Okay. Hello, Harry. How are you? Are you hanging? I'm waiting. I'm hanging out. Okay, here we go. All right, we are live, turd head. Yep, we're live. There we go. Okay. All right. You have got to get down. Down. I already gave you treats. I've given you love. It's time to get down. Thank you. All right. So. Okay. So we have all of those. Good morning, Janie. Hello, KK. How are you? Good morning, Arlene. So, I thought, Hubbard sleeps in on Saturday morning. And I sit out here. So I figured, why not come on, and this is what I normally do on Saturday morning, is I work on getting the journaling cards together and getting them prepped. So I figured, why not? I'll do it with you guys. It's always better to do things with friends, and not alone or just with Harry. So, before I start daubing, let's decide what's going to be a journaling card. I don't know. Yes. I don't know. Absolutely. Positively. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. No. Maybe. Yes. Yes. All right. So these are the I'm not sure's. These are the yes. So, first things first, paper. They're already white on the back, but my printer calls this 110-pound cardstock. I call this 32-pound paper. All right. So, we're going to get some cardstock.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
All right. Should we do this the easy way? I think we should. The easy way it is. Actually, the real easy way would be, instead of me sitting here feeding the images through, would be if I just put the paper through and then put the images down on it. But oh, okay. Toner cartridges. I'd love to. Let me tell you. Honestly, I don't even know how much I have left in here. Oh, quite a bit. Okay, we're good. So, I love my Xyron. I do. I do. I need a little one to go in there. Right there. This one right there. This one over here. How we doing? Okay. Ooh. All right. Getting a good morning, mom. You know what that translates to, right? One of my kids wants something. Not today, you little demons. Not today. And this one. And this one. All right. All done with those. Done with the Xyron. For now, anyway. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Yes. I know, Arlene, we're working on it. For some reason, my microphone, which is brand new, only works about half the time. So we are aware of it. We're working on it. I have a new one. We just have to get the right software, drivers for it, and get it installed properly. And then I will fix the sound issue. I'm fully aware of it. I apologize. KK, yes, you can still get the refills for these machines. You just have to go on like eBay. Sometimes you can get it through Amazon, but Xyron has a habit of they change the machine every couple of years and then they change the cartridge. So they don't improve the machine. They don't really make the machine work any better. They just change it so that they can change the cartridge. Okay. So now we can put these on here and make journaling cards out of them. And I didn't leave myself any place to cut this. Okay. So we'll just start up here. I'll set this off to the side. Get this out of the way for the moment. There we go. Okay. All right. Now it's like a puzzle game. What can I put here? What can I put there? Yeah, you're good for a while. Unless you use yours like I use mine. All the time. Then you might run into an issue. It just makes my life so much easier than sitting here putting glue on the back and then trying to, put these all down one at a time. This one will fit over here. Yep. So that was the son, the eldest one, or as you guys know, Lily's daddy. He wanted me to take the baby. I'm like, dude, I just went live, and I have some stuff I got to do this afternoon. I'll be running around most of the day. If you mentioned something last night, I might have been able to accommodate you. But today, as most of you probably heard the other day, our oldest daughter moved out of state. And we inherited a fish named Fish. Fish is huge. Okay? We were told Fish was a goldfish. Okay? As a matter of fact, he's one of those goldfish that they win at the carnival, you know, where you throw the ping pong ball. That's Fish. And so we figured, you know, it's Fish. It's not very big. It's just, it's a little ping pong goldfish. Fish is this long. Oh, God. Yes, it's sticker Tetris. And I have some scrap cardstock here. Let me get these last three on. So Fish is huge. And Fish, at 8 inches long, is in a 10-gallon aquarium. Needless to say, it's really not an appropriate size tank for Fish. Fish needs something bigger. Okay. So, hubby, who's having a bit of empty nest, because both of his kids have moved out of state. Has been spoiling Fish since he got it. Fish used to have a tank, some little bubblers, sand, you know, basic fish stuff. Well, Fish now has different colored rock and more bubblers and plants and all kinds of new stuff. Because Hubber is spoiling Fish. I'm good with it. He's nesting. I remember going through it when mine moved out. It wasn't quite so bad when my kids moved out because only one of them, 5 of them are mine. 2 of them are his by birth. When mine moved out, the only one that moved out of state was like my youngest son. And he still called me every day. So, you know. And he's since moved back. He's back here in Vegas now. But Hubber's going through some empty nesting, and he's taking it out on the fish. So later today, I'm taking him over to PetSmart because I've been waiting for this little pre-Black Friday sale they're supposed to have. The girl was telling me about, and I put it on my my honey to watch it, and it came up, and these fish tanks are like 40% off. So I'm going to go buy fish in the tank. Harry hasn't quite figured out what it is yet. He looks at it and goes, and walks away. Harry's not the kind of cat that wants to work for his dinner. Harry's the kind of cat that's like, I'm on the counter, feed me. That's more Harry's speed. Oh, wait. I'll just eat whatever Mom has on this plate right here in front of her that she's trying to put in her mouth. Let me see what's on that fork, woman. Yeah, that's more Harry's speed. All right. Journaling card. Now, you know I don't put a damn one of these on here straight, right? Then Hubbard gets mad at me because he has to clean this guillotine because I get glue all over it. He's like, woman? What? So Hubbard is taking out his empty nesting on the poor fish. Although I will give you this, the fish does look happy. And I'm sure he will be happier in a bigger tank because the tank he's in really is just not sufficient for him. And this will give Hubbard time to, you know, set it up the way that he wants it and get the bubblers going and all of that good stuff. So I'm good with it. Okay. So let's see. What else is going on? Oh, so we iced my arm yesterday. My knee is good. The arm is still giving me some problems because I'm still bumping into things with it. But it's a lovely shade of purple. And it reminds me just how, you know, where my arm is every time I bump into something. I'm actually very lucky because where I fell, it could have been really bad. Because I could have hit the damn counter with my head or something. And that would have been no good. No good. Yeah. Harry tried to kill me. Not his fault. He thought I was playing. Harry destroys cat towers. Destroys them. And he took his cat tower and he kind of broke it up. Well, the only part of it he really, really enjoys is that scratchy post thing. So we kept it for him. And it usually sits over underneath Amy's old desk here in the media room where Amy used to sit. Usually sits under there and it's not a problem. Every now and then he drags it out and he rolls around on the floor with it, you know, and plays with it. And that's great. Well, I came in the other day from taking the dogs outside and it was in the middle of the floor. So I kind of kicked it back over against the wall and he thought I was playing. So he pulled it out. I had turned around and was getting cookies because when I bring the dogs in, the lab goes in the bedroom and then Ginger, my service animal, she gets treats in her vitamins, you know, in the morning. And I turned around with the treats, handed her one, which gets her excited to eat the rest of them. And I was walking to go into the living room, and I hit that thing. He had batted it back out into the middle of the floor. And I didn't see it, and I fell over it, and I fell into a chair, and it's an office chair, so it went down, and then I went down, and then when I was going down, I tried to stop myself on one of those little step stool chairs, and just ended up breaking my arm on it. So I landed on my knee, and I hit my head, and now I have a pretty purple thing on the back of my arm. It's gorgeous. It's lovely colors. Just adorable. And it hurts like hell. And I keep bumping into shit with it. Which reminds me just where my arm is at all times. Hello, Vanessa. So I showed it the other day, but I'll show you. It's pretty ucky. It's pretty ucky. So yeah. Too bad we're past Halloween, or I could scare some children. Yeah. So then couldn't get up off the floor because of where I was. Because it wasn't like I couldn't get up off the floor, but where I was stuck between the chair that I knocked over and the other chair that I fell onto. So I'm laying there, and my service dog, who's expecting the rest of her cookies, trots back over and looks at me, and she's like, she cocks her head to the side. She's like, "You're on the floor." You know, I mean, just that look, you could see that she had that look on her face. And I was like, "Come." She came over, and I was like, "Okay, work." So she's now in mode. And I told her, I said, "Go get daddy." So she trots off to go and get Mike, only to realize that I had just closed the door because the lab was in there. And she comes back and she's like, "Door's closed." You know, she just like looks at me like I'm crazy. She's like, "Door's closed." So I was like, shit. I realized it too the minute I sent her to go get him. I was like, oh crap. So she lays down on the floor because she can't do anything. And that's her next impulse, is to lay down with me. And until she's given another command, which usually for her is like, you know, give me the phone or go get my walker. There's a couple of things she can bring to me to help me get up off the floor. And so she's just laying there. And I said, okay, fine. I'm just going to call him. So I started yelling for Mike, and he doesn't hear me, but Amy heard me. And Amy comes out and she goes, "What's going on?" "Oh, shit." And then I hear her go down the hallway, and I hear her knocking on the door. She's, "Mike, the L's has fallen." She's on the floor. And she comes back out. She's like, is there anything I can do? Let me get this chair out from under you. And I'm just laying there going, oh, this sucks. And then Hover comes out and he's like, anything broken? No. Okay, let's get your ass up off the floor, fatty. He didn't say that, but that's about how I felt right then. And then Amy and I laughed about it later. I was like, it's like I'm some kind of a battleship. The L's is down. The L's has landed. That's right. She's landed on her ass right there in the middle of the floor. We're new fish owners. Yeah. Yeah. We're the proud new parents of fish. I don't see fish leaving anytime soon. And the El Succo part about that is fish live 10 to 15 years, and this one's only about 2 years old. So fish is going to be with us for a while. I have got to get my kids to quit doing this. For those of you that don't know, Harry belongs to one of my kids. Technically. Which is why I jokingly say, Harry is not my cat, I am his human. Because I don't really own Harry. Harry just owns me. Harry is owned by one of my children. The lab does not belong to us. It belongs to one of our children. Yep. We're like the pet dumping ground. He's not giving fish back. And I'll tell you why. He says it's karma. This very child who has given us the fish, when she was little, when your kids are little, you keep all of the diaper changing stuff kind of in one place. You usually an old diaper box, an old wipey box or something. Or a basket or something like that. Well, Hubbard had it all in a container, the butt cream and the powder and, all of that in a little bin. So that, when it was diaper time, he could just grab the bin and change the diaper. Well, the child that gave him the fish took the bin at one point and opened everything in it. She was about 2.5 and gave it to his fish. He killed them all. "20 years later, she has finally given him back a fish. He is not giving it up. It's his fish now. He is laying claim to it. Personally, it gets any larger, I'm taking it over to my ex-husband's house and putting it in his koi pond. I'd be like, hon, I got a fish for you. All the carp and kois you got out there? Yeah, I'm going to throw one in. So, yes, I'm going to go buy him a new fish tank today. Then I'm taking him to lunch. We're calling it his Christmas present. It's not. I'll buy him something else for Christmas, but I bought Amy her Christmas present. I did. We were in the store and she looked at something. She was like, oh, that's really nice. I said, try it on. She tried it on. I said, looks good on you. She goes, yeah, it fits nice. I said, good. Put it in the basket. Merry Christmas. Because that's how I shop for Christmas. Because I'm, lazy like that. So, yeah, I'm going to take Hubbard out for food and a new fish tank and, all that happy hoo-ha-ha. Oh, I hear the Hubbard. Oh, it grunted. It's here. Okay. Whole conversation there. I know, baby. I'm sorry. Hubbard had half a day yesterday, and he tried to shove a day's worth of stuff into half a day. You know why? Because he's an idiot. Because he hasn't figured out he's 50 years old yet. He thinks he's 20. So his back hurts, his feet hurts, his knees hurts. Yep, love the Hubbard. It's my baby right there. So, yeah, I'm going to take him out and buy him a fish tank. Hopefully get him over the whole empty nest thing. He can believe that he karmically got this fish. And I can stop stressing about what I'm getting him for Christmas. Alrighty. Yeah, it's my pet depository. I told him, I said, no more. I told all of them. Group phone call with all 7 of them. The next child, and this is how I assured that they weren't going to do it anymore. The next child who dumps a pet off with me is going to be the one who takes care of me after your pup dies. And I'm old. I will never see another pet dumped at my house. Because I love my oldest daughter, but her plan for me is to basically book me on cruise ship after cruise ship after cruise ship. Once he dies, it's cheaper than a nursing home. I get fed 3 meals a day, and I have a maid. So, yeah. Oh. All right. So, yesterday we did some tags. And I finished those up off camera. So, let's take a look at what we've got and what I came up with. And we're going to put some tops on these. Okay, let's see. So we made Schroeder on camera. This one needs to be inked. So, okay, there we go. So we made Schroeder on camera. What else did we do on camera? We made Charlie Brown on camera. And we made Sally. Okay, so those are the 3 we did. And then I came up with a few more. So I came up with a Snoopy, a Woodstock, Peppermint Patty and Marcy, one that is all of them. I'm still kind of working on my Lucy. And I said I had to come up with something different for Pigpen. So this is what I came up with. Yeah, I mean, it had to be right. So. Oh. What is it about taking old people to Kentucky? Do they bury us in the mountains there? Because Hubbard wants to move me to Kentucky too. It's weird. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I came up with for Pigpen. And some of these aren't quite done yet, but they're work in progress. I'm still working on Lucy. They are works in progress, but we do need to put tops on them. So I'm going to get out my eyelets, and we're going to put some eyelets on these suckers. Distressing flowers. What are you doing? When you're distressing flowers, KK, do you just stand there and go, bad flower, bad? Kidding. She's like, no, that's exactly what I do. Okay. Woodstock. Yellow. Green. Woodstock. Charlie Brown. He needs a black one. Three babies, 2 cats, 2 dogs, a husband, a father-in-law, all in one tiny house, and all 3 adults smoke. Oh, hell no. With your asthma and allergies, no. She doesn't want to take care of you. She wants to kill you off. I'd be careful of that one. Just saying. I'm sure that her heart is in the right place. Everybody's red on this, so we're going to put a red one on this one. Seriously, I'm sure her heart is in the right place. And I'm sure she's just like, I just want to take care of my mom. But that would be a firm no. Don't start. No. Where is it? Okay, so this one. I almost want to do the orange, because of Marcy's shirt and Peppermint Patty's hair. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. Now, I don't have to use these little rings in the back, but I just like it. I think it finishes it off a little nicer. Okay. Lucy. I think I'm going to do her with just silver. Or yellow for her hair. I think we're going to do yellow for her hair. Okay. I have a lifetime of eyelets here. Flying Ace. White. I know, KK. I was just pulling your leg. I was being snarky. Schroeder. Black. Yes, black, black, black. And I've had this thing for about a month now, and I still don't see the magic of the glass mat. Okay, so now we have these two. Pig pen. Don't know. Hello, Harry. Don't know. What color would you do it? I think we'll go with the obvious and put black on it. Because I don't have any brown ones. If I had brown, I'd use brown, but I don't have any brown. So, Harry, get down. You're a horrible, horrible cat, Harry. You're horrible. Yeah. There, pig pen. And Lucy. I'm going to go with just white for Lucy on this one. Okay. Stay. Okay. Does that not feel like it's pushed down on the other side? No, it's down. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, Harry the ornery. He's annoying. All right. So. I don't know what to do with this one. Let me get my pen out real quick. And we're just going to do some stitching. And then we'll take a look and see what it needs. Sometimes my imaginary sewing machine skips a stitch. That actually it helps, you know? I just don't know what, if anything, I would add to this. I don't know yet. Okay, I don't know what I would add to this. I don't know. It might be done. Who knows? All right, so now I have to put tops on these. And I'm trying to figure out what I think. Fibers are a no on this. Unless I went with just eyelash trim on all of them. Let's try one with eyelash trim and see what it looks like. Fiber. I have many more colors than this out in the garage. That's the scary thing. Oh, don't you fall. You jump. I'm going to be mad. All right. Let's get a dose of this here. Definitely needs to be at least 2. We'll do it on this one for the moment. We'll take a look and see what it looks like. I hate eyelash trim. Come on. Where's my hook? I need my hook. I broke the little latch off my hook. Now I'm mad. All right. We have a loop. Tails through loop. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's trim this a little bit. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I'm just not feeling it because it's like wonky. You know, sometimes too much of a good thing is too much. That's not bad. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. Let's see if I can get this to grow on me at all. Hmm. All right, let's do a couple and see what we get. Um, and let's see. You know, I do have this, which I could just do on all the tags. No, that would be boring. It would be boring. Even for my standards, that would be boring. Okay, let's look at one with seam binding, hem tape, that type of stuff. Let's take a look at one of them that way. Okay. Caught that. That was going to be just a mess. Okay. And now we have the great debate. All right. I have to think on it. We have to figure this out. All right. So this was an extra live this morning just to work on these, and figure these out. But I am going to run because I got to take hubby to go get his new fish tank for fish. Really got to name the damn fish. That's it. We'll call him Damn Fish. Oh, no. So we're going to go and pick up the fish tank for fish. I'm going to stare at these two tags for a few hours today and decide which one I like better. And if at all, any of them. But I'm going to sit here and stare at these for a while when I come back and decide which way we're going to go. And that's it. Listen, I go live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11, 12, and 1 across the country, unless you live in Arizona, in which case you switch between Pacific Time and Mountain Time, and you can figure it out. It's the Twilight Zone. There's a couple other places to do it too, but I do post videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Mondays is usually some kind of a tutorial. Wednesdays is usually some kind of just informative, 20 minutes or so of a video, but who knows? You never know with me. But that's about all I have for today. I'm going to run out and get a fish tank for the hover and take him to lunch. I appreciate you ladies hanging out with me for this past hour. So here we go. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe, like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends. Then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends before you know it. We have a giant crafting community. Until I see you again, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.